Alright. We're coming up on number 1. Hey, how you doing? It's Rocko Denaprovo, and welcome to my movie review channel. And as you know from watching my channel, and you better all be watching out there, we only review movies from the 1980s, and that's for two very good reasons. One, the best movies in the world were made in the 1980s, right? Everyone knows that. And two, Rocko Denaprovo was in his prime, baby, right? And he's still doing pretty damn good, alright? Alright, so before we start today, a couple things. One, I'm in a fucking bad mood today, alright? I'm in a bad mood. People have been aggravating me all day, alright? So don't add to my aggravation. Just sit there, watch the video, alright? Subscribe to the channel, give the video a like. Do me a favor, right? Someday you're in Boston, you subscribe to my channel, I'm gonna do you a favor if you need it, alright? And ask anybody in Boston, Rocko Denaprovo knows how to return a favor, alright? So, let's move on, alright? I'm in a bad mood. Here we are, alright? We're doing something a little different today, alright? Doing something a little different. We're not reviewing a movie. Oh, hold on one second. You know, I'm a little congested today, and my mother said to me, she said, Rocko, have a little Hennessy and sweat it out a little bit. So I'm taking her advice, all right? Hold on one second. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, right? Forget about it. All right, so here we are. So, where was I? Oh, yeah, we're not reviewing a movie. What we're doing today, right, is Rocko D decided to take the top 10 lines from 1980 action movies, right? So this is my top 10. You may disagree with my top 10, and I would say to you, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? This is my top 10. So I don't give a shit what you think. Leave your comments in the comment section below if you disagree or you think you have other ones. I ain't gonna read it, I don't have the time, but maybe some other doofus will read the comments and they'll reply to you, because I'm not. Okay, just letting you know that. So anyways, this is my top 10 lines from action movies. Now, before we get into that, we can't do a video on top lines from action movies of the 1980s without paying tribute to the king of the one-liners of the 1980 action movies, Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? I mean, who did more one-liners in action movies than Arnie, right? He was the best. He was the king at it, right? So what we're going to do before we start the countdown is we're going to do what's called an honorable mention, all right? Say that 3 times fast after a couple shots of Hennessy, right? An honorable mention. So here we go. Let's roll it.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
Stick around. You one ugly motherfucker.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and you hear the lamentation of your women.
Oh, Madonna. Alright, I mean, could we or could we have not made like a 60-minute video, right, of Arnold's one-liners? I mean, there's a million of them, right? He was the best. Alright, so let's get going. At number 10 on the list, right, is we have Danny Glover from Lethal Weapon 2.
Diplomatic community.
It's just been revoked.
You know, I think Mom was right. I'm starting to clear up a little bit, right? Yeah, I'm feeling good, too. All right, Danny Glover, right? That was a good line, wasn't that, huh? Lethal Weapon 2, great movie also, all right. Number 9, Sly Stallone rolls in from Rocky 3 with this classic.
I'll bust you up. go for it.
Yeah, that's right. Go for it, right? I'd be lying if I didn't say I used that line many a times hanging out in Boston, right? Someone come up to me, confront Rocko D. Go for it, right? You don't know what you're in for, right? Hey, you talking to me, huh? Go for it, right? Tell you something. Fango. Woo! All right. So Sly slides in at number 9, right? Now number 8, whatever, right? Who cares? We're going in chronological order here, right? So what are we on? Number 8, right? I got the Blues Brothers in at number 8.
Oh, yeah? Well, me and the Lord, we got an understanding.
We're on a mission from God.
Just like Rocko D, I'm on a mission from God, right? Exactly. What a great movie, The Blues Brothers, 1980. Check that one out if you haven't seen it. It's only 41 years old. Get off your ass and watch The Blues Brothers, right? All right, number 7, right? What's number 7? I don't even remember. I can't remember. Oh, I know. Crocodile Dundee. That's a knife.
He's got a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
I love that scene, right? With the big knife, right? That's how you show up to a knife fight, right? You got the biggest knife on the block, right? That's a great scene. I love that scene. Hey, taking us into number 6, right? Who other than Jesse the Body Ventura from Predator? Good old Jesse. He ain't got time to bleed.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Ooh, this chair spins around. This is awesome, man. I'm so glad I got this chair. All right. How cool was that line? I don't got time to bleed, right? That's awesome. I love that line, right? All right. Hey, before we move on, I gotta go with number 6, right? Now, let me tell you something. I give this a lot of thought sometimes, you know, how my life could have been so different and so much better sometimes. You know, I think back, 82, right? You know, I remember we were in the state tournament at my school, right? And I had a rocket for an arm, right? Rocko D, right? And I remember, you know, we're at the state finals, and I started the game. I don't know, we're like 2 or 3 innings in, and yeah, they're hitting me, and it's like, you know, I've let up 6, 7, 8 runs. I don't remember, but the coach takes me out, right? He takes me out of the game. And, you know, we go on to win. But if you just left me in, I'd probably be playing pro baseball right now, right? I mean, my life could have been so much different, right? But I'm not one to cry over spilt milk, right? What can you do? But I mean, if you just left me in the goddamn game, right, everything would have been different, right? I don't know. Who knows, right? It's a long time ago. I don't know, right? Hold on a second. I am feeling a lot clearer, you know? Mom was right. My mother knows. Right? All right. Number 5, right? It's kind of a double. We're going to give a double to number 5 from 2 classic lines from The Princess Bride.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Stop saying that!
Anything you want.
I want my father back, you son of a bitch.
All right, now that's how you take someone out, right? You tell him, you say the line, right? Prepare to die. And then he adds another good zinger there. I want my father back, right? That's an awesome combination of lines. So that was a double right at that one, at number What was that? I don't even remember. Who cares, right? They're all good lines. All right, so anyways, enough about this. A little more about me, right? All right, so let me tell you something about Rocko Denaprovo. I'm a self-made guy, all right? You see these people out there, maybe daddy gave him some money, you know what I'm saying? But everything Rocko D has, he's earned, all right? Some people might say I stole it. I say I deserved it, all right? Everything I have. See this ring? That's right. Someone lost that at Suffolk Downs at the racetrack, all right? They lost it, right? Let me tell you, I got a good story. This thick rope chain, right? Let me tell you a story about the rope chain, right? So I'm going down to South Boston one day to collect a few bucks, right? So there's this kid down there. He owes me some cash, right? And he doesn't have any money, right? He's gonna go down there. He's got his baseball hat on sideways. He's got a gold chain, another gold chain with the letters M and MM on it, right? I'm like, what, Mickey Mouse is your name, right? So I go down there. I got no money, Rocko, right? I said, you got no money. You owe me some money, right? So I said, listen, Mickey. And he goes, hey, my name is Maki. I'm like, hey, Maki, yeah? I used to date a girl. Her French poodle's name was Maki. What kind of fucking name is that, right? So anyways, he says to me, hold on a second. I don't have any money right now, but I'm gonna have some soon because my brother, he just joined the boy band in Boston, right? And he goes, I got an album coming out and I got a career start. I think I'm gonna make it pretty big. And I'm like, as he's talking, I'm not even listening. I'm in one ear out the other. All I'm doing is putting my Walkman on. I'm dropping the Eye of the Tiger cassette in because I'm ready to start giving out some lefts and a couple rights, right? The funniest thing, here's the funny thing about this story, right? Because it probably sounds a little crazy, right? Why are we even talking about this? I don't even know, right? But anyways, I'm hitting him. And this kid, right, to show me that he's like, I got a record there. He starts singing. He's singing something like, you know, peel the vibrator or something like that. I don't know what he's saying to me, right? I don't care. He doesn't have any money. I take his chain. That's how I get it. Now, I don't know what happened to this punk, right? I don't think he ever made it too big. Rocko D's here. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's move on. Next movie line comes from nowhere else but Scarface.
Say hello to my little friend!
You know, when I was a kid, remember I was in the 6th grade, right? And we did a play, a Welcome Back Carter play, right? And they casted me as Vinnie Barbarino, right? And I killed it, right? I was up there on stage. What? Where? Right? I killed it. It never went anywhere. I never caught any breaks when I was younger. I never caught a break. All right, you got, all right, so they didn't cast me as Vinnie Barbarino, all right? They cast me as Arnold Horseshack, all right? But I still killed that part too, right? I was Arnold Horseshack. No one knew the difference, right? But it went nowhere. I don't know. But anyways, number 3, you can't have a top 10 action list without number 3 from Die Hard.
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
All right, we're coming on number 2. Now, you knew at some point this guy has to make the list, and you knew it was going to be up close to the top. At number 2, Arnold Schwarzenegger comes in with a classic line from Predator. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
All right, and Arnold was back all through the 80s, right? And 90s and whatever, right? He was back. That was a great line. Classic Arnold Schwarzenegger line. So you know what's coming up. You know what's coming up. We're coming up on number 1. Before we do, let me just say something, a little service announcement here. You know, we've been at Rocko Denaprovo's movie review channel for like a whole month now. And I would be lying to you people if I didn't say how absolutely pissed off I am that we're not at 1 million subscribers yet, alright? It pisses me off. Been at it a whole month. And we're not at 1 million, alright? It just bothers me because we should be at 1 million subscribers, alright? Subscribe to the channel, alright? Don't make me come looking for you. Alright. We're coming up on number 1, right? Now, if a lot of you people, if you're not an expert like Rocko D at 1980 movies, this one might have slipped by you. But there was an awesome movie, right, called My Life, starring Rowdy Piper, right? The WWE star. And he just brings it home with this classic tough guy line.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
So there you have it, right? Rocko D's top 10 list of classic lines from the 1980 action movies, right? So don't worry, Rocko D's gonna be back next week. I'll be back with another movie review next week. Stay tuned, subscribe to this channel.